What's up, chat? If you're struggling with Fortnite, you're not alone. I've seen so many players facing same issues, and today I've got you covered in this video. I'm sharing my five changing, game changing tips and tricks to level up your gameplay, sharpen your mechanics, and even build faster than ever. That's if you build though. Stick around because these tips might just be the edge you need to start winning more games. Alright, so first off, I'm going to be showing you guys this. See me, chat? So this is DSX emulator. So if you're on PC, especially PC, and are using a controller, you need this. Like the default controller settings of PC is trash. I'm sure if you're using PC, you know. With DSX, you get full customization, built-in mappings, dead zone, and most importantly, you have gyro aiming if you use that too. I know a lot of controller players ignore gyro because they think it's weird, but bro, it's a game changer. Once you get used to it, your aim will be so much more natural with your movement. So there are different kinds of gyro. I'll get to that in a bit. So you can see like the controller mapping, like if you're using gyro, so this is for PS5. This is if you're using PS4 controller. This you're using Xbox 360 controller. This is the native mode for generic controllers. It has so much customizations. Like you can change the adapt triggers. Like you can make all here either like it's a little bit strong, soft. You can make it feel like a weapon. Like it's going to be a bit harder to press. You can make it very hard. Your aim will feel so much natural. And that leads me to tip number two, yo. So let me take you here. So this is advanced gyro aiming. And the thing about gyro, they have different. So there is gyro aiming. I won't really advise this because this turns up. If you're using like keyboard and mouse, you can use this. But if you're using PS5 controller, PS4, don't turn on this because it's going to make the game a little bumpy. Now let me explain gyro. This is literally like having built-in in assist, but you control it. That's turn this on. No more relying game settings. You can fine tune it yourself. You can use gyro for tiny micro adjustments. So if your aim is in other place, there's flick shots, there's tracking enemies perfectly when they're jumping around like maniacs. I swear, like key to play around with sensitivity settings until it feels right is for you. Once you log that in, you never go back. So just showing you guys, if I turn on my gyro, see a lot of gyro settings are gonna come on. Turn on advanced gyro. But I don't use all of this. So if you use mouse and keyboard, you can turn on gyro. But if you don't, I want to advise you to turn on gyro. So this actually fucks your aim a bit. It improves your aim, but I don't really use aim assist. I can try it out and make videos about this if you want. So what the gyro I actually use is actually this. In my sensitivity, you see there's use advanced options here. This is not actually like gyro, but basically what this does, it helps you with your movement sensitivity. So for a controller using DXS, this is the thing I'll actually advise you to use related to gyro. You get me? So bringing us back to this. This is about the gyro. Trust me, this is going to really improve your aim. This, if you want to improve your aim, you got crazy aim assist. That's PC, but I don't really use it. But if you want to use it, you can leave it on if you want to. So that leads me to crosshair. So I know you can see on my, you're seeing a green dot right in the middle of my player's pouch. So that green dot, that's taking me to this app, crosshairs. So now let's talk. Now this crosshair placement is something I see so many players messing up because if you want perfect aim, you need to smallen your aim trigger. I say your aim trigger like your aim button, because see there are different kinds of aim here, making it big, bigger, circle, blah blah blah, whichever one you want. But the bigger it is, farther opponents will be harder to like aim, because the farther the person is, the more tiny your aim needs to be. Like me, I use the most tiny one because this will actually make your aim insane, because you're able to target people very far. So where your crosshair, when you're running around and looking for ground, aiming too low, and you're making fights way harder than you need to be, the best players aren't looking around, their aim are all over. There's already know where the enemies are going to be. before you even see someone, you should have the crosshair head at that level, aimed at the common angle. You should already put your aim at the person's head level. You get me? If you see someone running front, you put the aim in the person's head front, and the tinier it is, the better it is. You're ready to fire. It solves a simple change. It will cut reaction time in half. Like you don't need to be stressing yourself, because if it's big like this, imagine having to aim someone's head and this thing is big like this. I mean, close range, this is good if you have bad aim, but this is tiny. It will really improve your aim. That's 13. Now let's talk about movement, because a lot of you guys are way too predictable your movement, and it's not even your fault, because one of the movement thing in Fortnite, they auto set your sensitivity to be low. You see this sensitivity, so because I've playing Fortnite for a while, I can increase this all because I got used to the game. And when your sensitivity and movement, like imagine, now that brings me back to this gyro thing I showed you. So you see this thing there, this thing actually helps you like move your, like when you're turning, like when you're turning around, it helps you increase. You see this scope skip speed multiplier and this ADS turning boost. So this is for when you're turning, because normally if you're using mouse and keyboard, you can just easily turn mouse, just turn, 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 turn. But if you're using this, it's slower. So what this does is when you're turning around, like when you're turning around, for instance, you want to turn around back and just like instantly shoot. I'll show you an example of how this looks once my game launches. So basically, this movement, if you really want better gameplay, you need to come and check out your sensitivity. You need to play with this, you need to play with this, you need to play with this, because it helps you move around. Like when you're turning back, you really need to. So this is my default mouse sensitivity. Your touch and motion, you need to come and check this touch and motion when you're moving. You need to really play with all those things, because getting laser, the moment you stop moving dynamically, you come and use the target, mix it up, sprint, slide, turn around randomly, you're making yourself annoying to hit. A good player is how to trap. Like if you won't just survive longer, you see, let me show you, see the way so your aiming in this game, the sensitivity is like very important for your aiming. If not, you're gonna really get a lot of annoying people, like really frustrating you. So the biggest thing for your sensitivity and your aiming is right down. I'm looking for it. This place. This place basically for the movement and aim, they're kind of around the same place. You see target sensitivity. Mine, I found this to be the sweet spot for me, because yeah, this allows me to like easily, like when you're turning your, your movement sensitivity and your aiming sensitivity are different in Fortnite. So you need to first set your movement sensitivity. You know what best works for your movement. You now need to set your target sensitivity, because your target sensitivity is, for instance, now you're with a gun like this now. When you're targeting like this, you're seeing mine is a bit slower, but when I'm moving, it's way faster. So your target sensitivity needs to be smooth so that you can get headshot very easy. And just easy. So your movement needs to be faster, and your shooting needs to be a bit less, not as fast as this. So it all comes down to this. Is for the movement, everything is maxed out. This is for steadying when I'm shooting, to make it not so much. Like the steadying is so it doesn't go everywhere. So all this flick and all these things is if you're using gyro aiming on mouse and keyboard. If you're using mouse on keyboard, like this will make your gameplay insane. I don't use mouse on keyboard, so I can use that. But for PC, for controller users, your aiming sensitivity, your targeting sensitivity, and your scope. So when you are targeting without pressing out, it's different from when you are using scope to target. So you need to look around the two and find out to know what's best for you. Get me? Your first person mode is so when I was turning around here. This first person mode is for when you're turning around, like going left and right. So when you're jumping and you're turning, you need to be able to just easily turn to the back. But if you over increase it to like 200, 250, you're going to be turning around too much. You're going to be moving around too much. That's why I advise that you use this ADS, because this AD over here, this stuff over here is what makes it that you don't need to overturn. This thing just assists you in your turning, so that you don't need to overturn your analog. So you see when I'm turning, so that particular settings is for when I'm turning like this. When if you increase someone is already, if you over increase it and you can't turn properly, you're gonna move up. Let's see. Yeah, that's an SMG. So I need bro to come closer. Start where start where crazy just stop. See where I'm turning. So that's what I'm playing back. So the turning down so it's like according to one to get down. Let's go hiding. Where is hiding somewhere around here? So you saw when I was turning, bro is fucking hiding somewhere around. There you are. Got you, bitch. Okay. So you saw when I was moving around, you saw how I was turning left and right. So basically, that was what I'm telling you about, yo. So yeah, these are like my 5 biggest things I wish I knew when I started playing Fortnite. Because seriously, the XS emulator does this. That's like one of the things you mainly need. So that you can get that controller feel. Then you need gyro aiming, that's if you use it. Then you need crosshairs, that's this. It's important to get this tiny dot. It will improve your aim a lot. You need your movement and aiming sensitivity. You need to tweak around with those things over here. Your movement and aiming sensitivity, you need to tweak around it. Like all this, your movement, you need to tweak around it. Your targeting, you need to tweak around it. Then this you need to. So when I was turning around shooting him, it was this that helped me. If not, that guy would have gotten me because I was able to turn directly to his back and I was hard to aim. She get me. So I'm guaranteeing you, see, trust me, it took me like 3 months of streaming to figure this out. So basically, I'm just giving you a hack that can help you game. So if any of these tips help, please drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and let me know in the comments which one you're going to try first. Also, like, sorry. Also, if you got a chance, if you got any secret tricks of your own, share them. Let's help each other out. Because, my ping is 250. That's crazy. So now, get out of here, guys, and like, I hope this really helped you. Like I mean, because it was a big game changer for me with my movement and aim. If someone is here. Let me just give you a last quick kill before I go. Now the person is probably here. Saw the way I was able to follow him with his movement. So yeah, I just got a quick kick for you guys. And crazy enough, I've not even carried shield. I'm still moving. I'm still moving with just my life. Okay, yeah. If you want to see me stream, just come on my live, come on my TikTok, or come check me out on YouTube. So you see the way I'm able to move so smooth. Like all these things are always going to make you also too much to the car. So all this is thanks to fuck. I'm just saying this already.